Yes, good morning, Ananda. The today's class of industrial robotics will be discussing regarding the CAM accessed robots. In the yesterday's class, we have been discussed related to the CAD accessing robots, computer aided design, and why this design is necessary in the case of these robots, indeed to frame different links, different kinds of joints, as we have been discussed in the history and the elemental history of these robots and different manipulators, types of joints utilized in the robots for commencement of different activities. The devices such as the grippers, nothing but the end effector classifications, grippers and tools, which we have been discussed in the unit number 1, and each and every parametric designs plays a major role for the perfect fixation indeed to commence the work as a robot. Coming to the CAM systems, we already discussed that the database, there will be an bulk accessing system database, which will be giving the instructions or passing the instructions for the numerical controlling machineries for bulk production or job order production basis. So similar kinds of products need to be manufactured, such as batch production with the same dimensional accuracies, the same geometrical specifications. Hence, if once the die has been fixed with respect to the permanent dimensional accuracies to the systemic device, upon producing or upon inducing of the raw materials into the system, simultaneously entire the task will be performed. Coming to this second classification, the robotics under the IoT basis, there is Internet of Things. All the instructions will be given to the robot indeed to exercise based upon the particular situations. So the robot will be entering into the the systemic zone where the man cannot be entered. For example, we can say that indeed to clean the boiler or to commence any of the maintenance activity within the boiler. At that particular situation, the CAM accessing device will be giving the feedback to the database, and based upon that, the work will be getting progressed. And indeed to commence the work at that situations, the instructions plays a major role. So here instructions in the sense, upon giving the feedback by the clear cut vision by the sensor to the basic computer in the sense, in the diagram it is a database. So robot will be entering into the internal space of the boiler, which is maintaining at a range of 600 degrees centigrades and above towards its temperature for commencing the steam process in the power plant. And if there is any malfunction existing over there, that is nothing but loosening of the bolts at a particular range, that will be getting rectified by the entry of these robots to that particular place. Nothing but in the end effectors concept we have discussed that end effectors is subclassified into two different groups. One is the grippers and second one is the tools. So the end effector can exercise by different tools and the fixation will be getting happen. And even permanent fixation is necessary at that particular points. So here permanent fixation in the sense, మనకేం తెలుసు పర్మనెంట్ గా ఫిక్స్ అవ్వాలి అని అంటే వెల్డింగ్ ఇస్ ద ప్లేస్ ఎ టాప్ ప్రియారిటీ. పర్మనెంట్ వెల్డింగ్ కి, పర్మనెంట్ జాయింట్ కి వెల్డింగ్ ప్లేస్ ఏ మేజర్ రోల్. సో హెన్స్ these robots perform the welding activity by the guidance of from the database given to the robots depending upon the situation that is already giving as a feedback by the robot to the database. So robot అక్కడికి ఎంట్రీ అవుతుంది, అక్కడ ఉన్న సిచ్యువేషన్స్ అన్ని కూడా క్యాప్చర్ చేసి కెమెరాస్ తో ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ అంతా కూడా డేటాబేస్ కి సెండ్ చేస్తుంది. డేటాబేస్ మళ్ళీ ఏం చేస్తుందంటే దానికి రిలేటెడ్ గా database in the sense here the operator will give the instructions for the robot to guide ఏ యాక్షన్ తీసుకోవాలి. అక్కడ పర్మనెంట్ జాయింట్ ఒకవేళ ఏదన్నా nuts and bolts ఉంటే ఏదన్నా లూజ్ అని అయినాయా, సో indeed to commence that the toolbox will be opened and next the fixation or tightening of that screws will be getting done. సో అది ఒక కండిషన్. సెకండ్ థింగ్ ఏంటంటే at that particular range of temperature లో ఆపరేట్ కావాలి అని అంటే nominally the permanent joints plays a major role. Nuts and bolts అంటే temporary joints కదా, and hence this permanent joint plays a major role. So indeed to commence the permanent joint, welding process need to be commenced. So type of welding: gas welding, steam welding, steam range, gas welding, inert gas welding. Maximum range of temperature has to be utilized for transforming the material at that particular range to a permanent fixation, so that the activity or communications will be getting passed from the database to the robots, or we will say the instructions in the form of a program will be passed to the robot to work according to the instructions given within the boiler. Next one, the third classification, it is computer aided process planning. So computer aided process planning. See here, whatever the instructions in the form of a designs or alphabetical orders or the pictorial representations that you are exercising here will be reflecting directly to the machinery, and the robots will exercise as per the instructions given in the form of a programming date. So these are the three major subclassifications or classifications towards the CAM accessed robots. So here CAM in the sense computer aided manufacturing. We'll be looking in detail what are the accessing or applicationary point of view, what is the major scope of this CAM accessed robots, and advantages and limitations. We'll be having a detailed look. Here we'll be having the greater design freedom by utilizing this computer aided manufacturing devices or CAM connectivity to the robot, increasing in productivity and shortening of the lead times, improving of reliability, greater operating flexibility. So flexibility in the sense, just now we have discussed one best example where the human beings cannot be entered to a particular places, nothing but the hazardous places. These robots can enter that particular place, and based on the instructions work will be progressed, and even the maintenance activity will be reduced to a maximum extent. Scrap and rework also will be reduced because almost as per the reliability concept, will be achieving the given input parameters to the output object after getting work performance. ఏవైతే డిజైన్స్ ఇన్పుట్ గా మనం ఇస్తున్నామో దానికి రిలేటెడ్ గా మెషినింగ్ ప్రాసెస్ జరిగి ఆటోమేటికల్ గా వర్క్ పార్ట్ డిజైన్ స్పెసిఫికేషన్స్ రిలేటెడ్ గా వర్క్ అయ్యి వస్తుంది. అండ్ హెన్స్ there will not be any deflections commencing at that positions. So these are the greater advantages in the case of this computer aided manufacturing. So coming to the industrial agitation point of view, the mechanical components with incrementing the efficiency levels towards the properties, quality, quantity, and exact design parameters such as tolerances, slide tolerances will be achieved by utilizing this CAD CAM combination in the robotics for manufacturing different kinds of parts which we will be utilizing in the automobiles. So here, have a look at this, the typical tools, nothing but tolerance analysis. So here, the tolerance means minimal deviations. Minimal deviations. Once again, the tolerance analysis. So tolerance in the sense we all know that a plus or minus deviations to the actual dimensions, but those dimensions should be within the allowable limitations. Hence, upon utilizing this computer aided design, the specifications has to be matched with respect to the input conditions to the output range. And mass property calculations. So mass property calculations in the sense, the weight factor here. So quality and quantity plays a major role, and quantity term will be relating to the mass property of the objects. So by satisfying this mass property, the calculations has to be get done, and that calculations upon our theoretical basis in the sense it will be taking a large amount of time period. But here the arithmetic and logical unit plays a major role for calculating those in a precise manner, and the work will be getting progressed. Hence the finite element modeling and visualization. See, this the term will be coming to you for the next year also, next year of your study also. And again, the finite element modeling in the sense it is another subject for you in the next year, next semester, I think so. Next semester itself, first semester. So finite, what's the task existing in the case of this finite element model? Suppose, for example, if we have been taken the entire robot, it is a combination of different elements. సో ఒక లింక్ ఉంటుంది, ఇంకొక లింక్ ఉంటుంది, ఆ రెండింటిని కూడా జాయింట్ చేయాలి అని అంటే డిఫరెంట్ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ జాయింట్స్ ఉంటాయని చెప్పేసి మనం అనుకున్నాం. ఐదర్ ఇట్ మే బి ఆఫ్ ద లీనియర్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ జాయింట్, దర్ ఇస్ ప్రిస్మాటిక్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ జాయింట్, రొటేటరీ టైప్ ఆఫ్ జాయింట్ ఆర్ రెవల్యూటరీ టైప్ ఆఫ్ జాయింట్. దానికి బేస్ చేసుకొని ఈచ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీ ఎలిమెంట్ దాని యొక్క internal strength, whether it can be cope up with respect to holding of another link or not. That will be having a detailed calculation, and upon the environmental conditions, if the link is being, the links, combination of links is nothing but the robot. If it is entered into an hazardous situation, what will be the factors that can be cope up with it or not? It has to be analyzed. Nothing but ఇంతకు ముందు చెప్పుకున్న ఎగ్జాంపుల్లో రోబోట్ అనేది బాయిలర్ లోపలికి వెళ్తుంది అంట. బాయిలర్ లోపలికి వెళ్తుంది అని అంటే బాయిలర్ ఈస్ మెయింటైనింగ్ విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు టెంపరేచర్ గ్రేటర్ దాన్ 600 degrees centigrade of temperature అంట. But the entire materials that we have to be utilized for exercising the robot operations at the atmospheric range of above 600 degrees centigrade. ఈ రోబోట్ 600 degrees temperature లోకి ఎంటర్ కావాలి, అక్కడ మనం చెప్పినట్టుగా వర్క్ చేయాలి. అంటే ద మెటీరియల్స్, రోబోట్ తయారు చేయడానికి మనం యూటిలైజ్ చేసే మెటీరియల్స్ షుడ్ బి రెసిస్టెడ్ అప్ టు మాక్సిమం టెంపరేచర్స్ from 600 to maximum temperature that is maintained within the boiler. And for that, its strength, stiffness, ductility, overall the mechanical properties, thermal stresses and thermal variations that are being existing at each and every link, whether that particular material can cope up at that particular range of temperature or not, should have a detailed look towards it, and those will be clearly analyzed. Physical form of parameters also can be analyzed. Thermal way of calculations, nothing but change of temperatures, that or the conditions also can be observed clearly. Next, the pressurized conditions. The pressurized conditions also will be verified clearly, and the optimization towards it by the constraining of its characteristics. And optimization ante, even we have a detailed discussion in entire one subject previous semester lo optimization ante manam chusam. So finding the best path with less effort, we can say. So takkuva kastapadali, ekku output ravali, simple concept. So that is nothing but the optimization. So upon giving, so atla takkuva kastapadali ante nothing but a techniques has to be utilized, logical techniques. In such a way, the design parameters here clearly will be modeled, and that will be analyzed at a finite range in the robot, and that program will be simulated ante nothing but test trial before going to the actual or reality basis of work. So దీన్ని మనం సిములేషన్ అంటే ఎక్స్పెరిమెంటల్ క్యాలిక్యులేషన్స్ అని చెప్పొచ్చు in the laboratory. సో లాబొరేటరీలో మనం చేసిన ప్రాసెస్ అంతా కూడా ఓకే అయిపోయి ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అయితే దెన్ విల్ బి మూవింగ్ ఫర్ ద రియల్ టైమ్ బేసిస్ ఆఫ్ వర్క్. సో దట్ ఎక్స్పెరిమెంటేషన్ ప్రాసెస్ is called simulation. That simulation activities will be getting progressed, and if it is get okay, then we'll be moving on or connected to the CAM accessing devices for exercising the real-time basis of work. So this is the best way of getting the exact geometrical specifications as per the designs necessary. So here we have a best example of a 4-stroke of engine. So this 4 strokes with 4-cylinder process will be getting done with an correct fixation and its orientations. The actional performance will be getting done by each and every piston. If at all the tolerances get deviated, the fitting will not be getting considered properly. So fitting correct గా జరగలేదు, టాలరెన్సెస్ అంటే మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చరింగ్ వచ్చరికి డిజైన్ రిలేటెడ్ గా కొంచెం ఎక్కువగా ఉన్నా కానీ డైమెన్షన్స్ ఆ పార్ట్స్ కి, ఆ పిస్టన్ పార్ట్స్ కి, లేదా తక్కువగా ఉన్నా కానీ, తక్కువగా ఉంటే దెర్ విల్ బి హ్యావింగ్ ఎ లీకేజ్, ఎక్కువగా ఉంటే ఫిట్ కాదు. సో ఫర్ దట్ perfect geometrical specifications in the case of manufacturing is necessary. So that problems will be getting overcome to a maximum extent in the case of this CAD and CAM accessing manufacturing. So this is the basic role will be commenced. So coming to the next, operating, how the CAM operating will be done, computer aided manufacturing. So here, using of the computer systems to plan. So computer systems to plan in the sense instructions and in the form of a program, G codes, M codes, and the miscellaneous codes, M codes in the sense, the geometrical codes. Those codes has to be given in the form of a program. That is nothing but the planning. So here, as per the chart out of processes, the planning will be getting done, and that has to manage and control the manufacturing operations. So the manufacturing operations in the sense, so see here the directions, the entire operational scenario based on the particular design has to be taken place, and remaining material has to be get removed upon operating with respect to the tool. So this is the design that need to be impregnated by the working conditions of this. This is an arbor, this is a tool holder, and this is a tool bit. Right? This will be fixed to a motor which is performed by its electrical power supply, and the material will be getting removed depending upon the basic situations. And this is the work part, which is a rectangular in shape, will be fixed at the perfect conditions of the workbench. There is origin conditions, 0 0 0 origin conditions, and from that the tool will analyze the geometrical specifications, and concerned actions will be getting performed on the work part based upon the planning, nothing but the program in the set by the set of instructions we will be giving to the system. Hence, direct or indirect computer interface with plant production resources. Hence, as per the design criteria within the plants, the operations will be getting progressed by the robots. Numerical control of machine tools. Nothing but the visualization example is related to this numerical control of machine tools. So this is the tool which is getting or which is to be machined on this particular work part based on the programming of this reports. So clearly have a detailed look or detailed understanding here that programming is nothing but a set of instructions given to the robotic device to function it in perfect way. So ఈ set of instructions అనేవి చాలా రకాలు ఉంటాయి. ఫస్ట్ వన్ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ లో ఆల్ఫాబెటికల్ సిచ్యువేషన్స్ లో ఇస్తాం, జామెట్రికల్ వాల్యూస్ ఇస్తాం, మిస్లీనియస్ వాల్యూస్ ఇస్తాం, ఆర్ కోడింగ్ సిస్టమ్స్ లో ఇవ్వచ్చు. నెక్స్ట్ ఫర్దర్ మోర్ a pictorial representations also plays a major role. Pictorial representation system, and based upon that the entire geometrical specifications will be analyzed by the system itself, controller itself, and controller will give the instructions for manufacturing agitations to get work on the work part. Next, the computer aided engineering So in the engineering, what's the primitive role of design and manufacturing? So here, day by day, the technology is increasing and limiting the work for the humans or human involvement, but rationalizing the work that 5 or 10 people efficiency. Nothing but 5 to 10 members చేసే work single machinery perform చేయడం. And such a kind of technology is growing day by day. In one factor, if you have been utilized, it is a greater limitation to the working persons or workers, we can say. But the quantity or manufacturing, in the case of manufacturing, the number of products will be getting increased and time lapsing will be decreased. Within the less time, high amount of products can be produced, and that too with an accurate geometrical specifications. Accurate or simultaneous accuracy will be maintained. So by utilizing these computer systems, you can analyze the geometry, nothing but what are the specifications that are existing in the x-axis direction, y-axis direction, and z-axis directions, and concerned steps to be taken for its manufacturing agitations, allowing the designer to simulate and study the behavior and optimization of the conditions, utilization of the FEM technology, finite element methods, solving the problems continuously, which can reduce the time factor and increase the work efficiency. This design process have two types of activities. First one is synthesis and next one is analysis. So synthesis is a large qualitative and even hard to capture on the computer because it's a fabricating type of activity need to be done. But analysis can be greatly enhanced with the computers. So analysis in the sense observing of the input conditions that are being performed by the machinery on the work part or not can be examined clearly. Increasing of the dimensions, decreasing of the dimensions, fitting conditions, jointal specifications, work performance, extending and contraction is getting done correctly or not, and holding of the objects by the end effector is happening in a perfect ratio or not, and lifting of the objects from ground floor to an highest floors is being commencing in a perfect way or not. Nothing but a live examples lifts and will be utilizing in our apartments also. Weight carrying from ground floor to the certain elevations within a fraction of seconds, decreasing the human involvement. And if once that particular analysis is completed, the design evaluation will be getting taken and that will be executed for the rapid prototyping. So rapid prototyping in the sense, nothing but working on it. As we have been discussed, that simulation process. So this all are related to the simulation process. So indeed to work in the real-time basis, based upon the design, the software packages has to be get elevated for giving the instructions to the robot to work as per the specifications have done in the simulation process. See, let us see some of the examples here. Components, some of the components which can be manufactured, which are in manufacturing lively by utilizing this CAD modeling, CAM, and CAE process. Majorly components, nothing but the hardware and software, allowing the shape manipulations, such as our packages, software packages, CAD, ProE, CATIA, like that. And analysis part will be getting done by utilizing this ANSYS software, Caesar 2 software, which are sub invention or involvement in the family of this CAD itself. The modeling is getting done in the diagram. It is clearly initiating the process of analysis, design, and analysis conditions. So how these components are getting existed? So CAD CAM hardware will be existing, computing that hardware on the machinery, and with the support of it, the softwares will be getting involved or installed. With the support of the graphics device, the display processing unit will display in the LED screens its output and inputs that we are being given, and based upon the inputs, what are the modifications that are done as per the vendor specifications, మనకు కావాల్సిన designs. Input మనకి ఇవ్వగానే dimensions change. So for example, for an component, it is having the diameter of 10 mm. So it should be decreased to 8 mm. So if you have been given that, it should be computed with it and has to progress simultaneously. And that should be displayed in the screen, the change of the conditions also, before and after. And analysis part. So before changing of it, it might be showing some negative representations in the analysis part. So after changing the dimensions from 10 mm to 8 mm decremental, so whether the joint has been fixed in correct format or not, we can have a clear cut look. So upon analysis part, it will be holding tight. There will be no leakage occurring at that particular part. That is a greater advantage. So hardware in the sense, what are the components existing in the hardware? So the graphic device, it's composed of a display processing unit and a display unit, which is imposed of many input and output devices. So here the input devices, in the sense, we will all aware of this: the mouses, keyboards, space bars, data tablet with puck of stylus. Next, the output devices. Coming to the output devices, the plotters plays major role, the color laser printers, LCDs and LEDs, and hardware configurations. Coming to the picture of this hardware configurations, the mainframe, and depending upon that frame, the graphic devices, and the interactive input devices will be in fixing with that particular roles. If there is any cutting agitations are required, the plotters plays a major role for cuttings, and directly it will be getting monitored from the main frame itself. And here is the detail, a look towards it. It requires the big initial investment for hardware and software, slowing the system response times. Maintenance of the mainframe is very much expensive. Updating of the operating systems is very much difficult. So these are some of the limitations in the consideration of hardware configurations. And even the file servers will give the clear-cut engineering workstations specifications, and within the workstations, what are the interactive input devices to be energized, and for working on it, A particular plotters are necessary for examining or identifying the task where we need to perform. And entire those configurations will be folded very much clearly. So for that, the engineering workstations will be connected to the network environment directly. And by this, the user can choose the appropriate workstation by the task, which task he need on its own can be selected. And even it is a trending towards the distributed computing. And by this, the economical factor will be very much less. So this is the hardware configuration number 2. Coming to the hardware configurations. So due to the lack of time, we'll be discussing this hardware configurations once again in the next class. Thank you.